Hello everyone, it's Etemah here again. I am your vocal coach and your singing instructor, and I'm here today to share with you some information about my book, Overcoming Your Singing Challenges. Okay, so if you don't have that book yet, you need to get it, alright? And if you need it, just let me know. Alright, so I'm going to kick off immediately, okay? This book, like I have taking time to write it, it's a game changer, okay, for singers, for speakers, performance artists, performing artists, and people who have to be on the mic. All right, so I have shared in this book secrets that the professionals don't want you to know about. Okay, they will not tell you. Even if you go to some institutions, there are certain things they won't tell you. I have put in the book. Okay, this is because I am interested in getting you to get to where you want to go vocally. All right, I have been through a lot. Okay, I have my own story. I have been in the industry for quite some time, the music industry, and when I started off, I had a lot of challenges with my voice, and I went from place to place looking for teachers who are going to help me get this voice to sing. But yeah, I went from place to place and met a lot of teachers, a lot of gurus, talented teachers and all of that, and they did their best. And then I noticed that I was still struggling with quite a lot of things. All right, and there's just one little thing that I was missing out, and nobody was telling me that. All right, and the moment I connected with some coaches, out of the shores of Nigeria, because it got to that level where I had to, just leave, this our environment, and then I had to seek out. And then now I understand why those American singers, wow, they always blow up the stage when they get there. There's a lot that they know that we do not know. And thank God today I have found out, and I have put it in my book for those of you who will get the book. All right, so if you have any singing challenge or challenges, whatever it may be, let me know in the comment box. Okay, so before I continue, let me quickly invite some people. All right, I also want to really appreciate every one of you for your engagement with the last live video I did with the singer named Ochuko. I don't know if you remember, we sang this song. What's the title of this song again? Come share the dream. If you remember, come share the dreams you have inside. Come hear the story, come alive. Come to a place where dreams can be a part of you, a part of me. We are a part of something more, something you've never seen before, a part of a dream that's coming true, coming for you, coming for me. Sorry, I'm using one hand to play the piano, don't mind me, okay? So, like I was going to say before, yes, alright, so good. So let's go on. Talking about my book, Overcoming Your Singing Challenges. I said it's a game changer for singers, for artists, for anyone who needs to hold the mic. You understand? If you are a voice user, if your career has to do with your voice, this book is what you want to get. You could be a coach, you could be a teacher, you could be even a lawyer. Yeah, because there are secrets there that will help you maintain this voice. There are quite a lot of singers that I know today who started off really good, but as I speak to you today, they are no longer in the business. Why? No management, no information on how to manage this thing called the voice, this wonderful thing, wonderful gift called the voice. All right, so looking at going straight into the book, okay, we have the preface section where I want to touch on a little bit about, where you have the questions. All right, there are so many questions that I keep getting daily from singers through WhatsApp, through emails, through Facebook chats, and some of them go like this. Why do I struggle to hit high notes I cannot harmonize. I can't sing in parts. How do I perfect my voice? I forget my lyrics when I'm on stage. You know, I sing off key. And then I sound nasal. When I sing, I sound nasal. I mean, people have issues with their voices, and some people can ad-lib, right? You understand? So people have issues, and all these things are going to be addressed here and now. All right, so I'll move on to the next section. Sorry, I have my laptop here with me, and I'll be going from section to section. Some people have stage fright. Do you know that? Yeah, some people have stage fright. When they just get on stage, what happens? The voice goes tight, and then they start to shake. Why is this? Who knows why? Who can tell me why? We are going to address all of that right now. Okay, so one of the reasons why I embarked on this journey to write this book is to sensitize singers, all right, about one thing, especially singers, you know, around the African regions. In my country, Nigeria, singers don't think they should have a vocal coach. You know, I've seen a lot of singers that go in the studio and then they, you know, put up the song and then sing the song, and then, you know, the engineer helps them use auto-tune. The voice sounds really good and it comes out really good. You understand? And you know, they tell you, look, I can sing and I don't need a vocal coach, I don't need this, I don't need that, I've got a voice and all of that. And then after some time, what do you notice? They fizzle out. We get to hear one story or the other about, you know, about them, and then we don't hear about them anymore, and then that's it. I don't think you want your story to be like that. All right, you want to be there for as long as possible. Okay, look outside the shores of Africa and let's talk about people like Celine. Let's talk about people like Michael Jackson. Talk about all those big names in the industry. You won't believe that they have vocal coaches. They have vocal coaches, and their vocal coaches help them to maintain their voices. Do you have a vocal coach? So that's something you want to think about. It's something we really need to think about, because I'm tired of getting to see good singers come and go. All right, it's really hard. You understand? I want to see singers lasting for all time. You get it? All right, so moving on, you see this, some of these artists I've mentioned about, the problem comes when they have to go live on stage. That's when you will see all the vocal issues. Now today, do you know there's some singers that find it very difficult to go live? Some find it very difficult to do concerts. They actually run away from it. They don't want to do concerts. And why is that? Have you ever thought about that? It's a very simple, straight answer. Okay, they don't trust their voice, they don't trust their instrument well enough to bring it all out. Okay, and the reason is because they may have tried it once or twice and failed, and then don't know what next to do, don't know who to meet. Okay, don't know what next to do, don't know who to meet, and then, you know, little by little they fizzle out. Okay, and then we have situations of people coming on stage with a CD playing. Very few artists can come on stage with a live band. Okay, that's why I'm so happy with Wizkid, yeah, who did a concert in London, representing Africa, representing Nigeria so well. You know, there was a live band and he was singing with his natural voice, and it was so good. I really love it. Okay, all right. So singers, you need a teacher. You need a vocal coach, you need a performance instructor, okay, to help you manage that beautiful talent that you have, okay? And for non-singers, yeah, if you are not a singer or you don't trust your voice well, hello, there's somebody online. Just say hi to me if you're online, okay? All right, so I was talking about, you know, the stars. Look at the stars and look at the people who are not stars. If you are not a star, it doesn't mean that you cannot sing. It doesn't mean that you cannot use your voice. It doesn't mean that you cannot use your God-given talent. Of course you can. You can, because the voice is a powerful instrument. The voice can change anything. The voice has the power to bring happiness. It has the power to bring healing. I mean, have you been in a worship session? Have you seen what's happening when a good singer picks up the mic and, the person sings, and then you see people falling down and all of that, okay? Now, there was this protest I heard happened in Portugal some time ago, where a woman who sings, she just opened up her voice and she gave a loud, shout with her voice, and then the whole crowd was just like, there was a shutdown, and everyone was like, where did that come from? That was from a voice, okay? And of course, I've watched several videos on YouTube with, singers using their voices to break glasses. The voice is a powerful instrument, okay? So anybody can sing, really. Anybody can sing, and you can use your voice for a lot of other things apart from, the megastar thing that we all know about, okay? All right, so now you see, one thing about singers who run away from, the fact that they need vocal coaches is that they want to sound like, the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's, the Rihannas, and the big names. But do you know that those people have vocal coaches? That is why each time they come out, they come all out, and they come out real good. And then they keep getting the awards, they keep getting the fame, they keep getting all the money, and then all the exposure and everything. All right, okay. So I am here to let you know again why this book has been written. Is to let you know that you need to have ideas about what to do to maintain this voice that you have. You need to improve on it, because the world must hear your voice. All right, okay. So if you are lucky enough to watch that initial video I did, I put some links on there to help you get on Amazon to get this book, because you want to launch into your vocal freedom. There's one thing to have a voice. There's one thing to have a voice that can impact lives, okay? Everybody wants to do an album that will hit the radio and bring out all the money, okay? So this book is going to help you to know what to do with the instrument that you have, okay? And then if you have any vocal challenges, of course, my contact details are on the book. You can always reach me and I will help you out. There's someone online. Say hi if you're online, okay? All right, so moving on, okay? So what I shared in the book, like I said, is as a result of my own personal experience, okay? And like I told you before, I've been going from coach to coach, trying to find out who's going to help me to overcome my singing challenges, and I found the secret. Now, let me tell you, this is a secret. This is why you are not going to hear it from the professionals. It's a secret. I mean, that's what makes them stand out. Why would they want to tell you what makes them stand out? And then you are going to be a competition. Of course, you'll be a competition, okay? So there are certain things I've put down here that you would gain when you get this secret, okay? You're going to be able to extend your range, your vocal range. You're going to be able to sing high notes, okay? You will sing high notes with little or no tension, okay? You're going to be able to have a flexible vocal cord, to be able to do you know Jeff Acker of MTN Project fame? Do you see how Jeff sings all those riffs and runs? Of course, it's a secret. He knows it. You want to know it, okay? So that you can also achieve the same thing, okay? You're gonna have information that will help you develop your vibrato, okay? Like the singers of opera. You know how they do their vibratos? Of course, some pop singers also do vibratos. You want to learn the secrets that can help you to do a clean vibrato, okay? And then you can switch in and out into your vibrato and out, okay? So all these secrets are in that book. Like I said, the professionals don't want you to know it, okay? So you want to get this book and you want to find out what the secret is so that you start implementing it to achieve that vocal freedom that you need. So going on to chapter 1 of the book, I talked about my own personal experience. All right, I hope you remember StarQuest 2006, my band that won StarQuest 2006, and I was the bassist in the band. I also did lead guitars, and I also did some singing, okay? So my primary school, secondary school, university stories, they are all there. I'm not going to bore you with all those stories. You just want to get them. I just wanted to see how I moved from one stage to the other to, get to where I really want. Okay. All right. So also I talked about my projects, my NYC projects, musical projects, and how I got to meet with Fashola and all the NYC honors award and all of that. Quite a lot of bragging in the book, but I won't bore you with all of that. Okay. So I'll just move on to chapter 2 that talks about, the elements, the 4 elements that make up a good practice routine for a singer. So as a singer, you should have a practice routine. It shouldn't be haphazard. Okay. I have a lot of choir singers who come to me and they're like, I have these issues, I have that issue, I have this issue. The thing is, you don't have a routine. You need a routine as a singer to help you maintain this voice, develop it to full capacity so that you can impact this world. The world must hear your voice. Okay. All right. So what are the elements that make up a good practice routine? Okay. You want to have, warm-up stages. Okay. We have physical and vocal warm-ups. Okay. There are certain things you need to do physically to your body, and then certain things you need to do vocally. All right. And then the breathing is another important thing. Every singer needs to learn how to breathe. The truth is that we breathe in a different way, like when we are moving around, doing our daily routine and all of that, but the singer has a special way of breathing. Okay. And that, of course, I've put in the book for you to see. Okay. All right. So we also have, as part of your warm-up routine, your vocal technique. Okay. You need to work on your technique. There are certain things that you want to improve on. It could be your diction, it could be your tone production, it could be even the breath. Some people can't just sing a note for 20 seconds. You need to work on that. Okay. Some people need to learn how to do riffs, how to do runs. Some people, there are different techniques, all right, that you need to develop as a singer. When a vocal coach hears you, they can tell you, oh, you need to work on this aspect, you need to work on that aspect. Okay. All right. So also there is the song study. So I started out with what? Your warm-up, which is the physical and vocal warm-up, then your vocal technique, and then the song study. Whatever song you want to sing. Maybe you have a concert, you have a presentation to do somewhere, or some church thing to do, a song to do in the church and all of that. Okay, you want to now study that song. Okay, and then the next thing is cool down. There are exercises for cool down. In the last video I showed you one of them, which is the yawn. You just yawn. Oh, you yawn and sing your nose out with a yawn, or you do the lip rolls from a very high point to low point. That's a warm down, to calm your vocal cords, because when you sing a lot, you put them on high tension, and when you finish singing, you don't just leave it and move on. You calm it down, you warm it down. Okay. All right. So moving on, I talked about mindset. A lot of issues that vocalists go through now is as a result of their mindset. What are you thinking in your mind? All right. Like I used to ask singers, I asked singers a question like, what is the instrument that a pianist plays? And they say piano. And I say, what about the instrument for a guitarist? And they say the guitar. And I say, what about the singer? What's the instrument for the singer? And they say it's the voice. Yes, that's quite correct. But let me shock you. The voice is just a part of your instrument as a singer. All right. You have other aspects that need to be worked on. Yeah, but most people don't know about that. There are other aspects to be worked on. You have a mind from where your thoughts come, and you have a soul from where your feelings come. Have you ever thought about that? Now let me give you an example of how this all works together. Imagine a singer who is going to sing a song by, let's say, Whitney Houston. And that song goes, and I will always love you. That song like that. It's quite higher than that, what she sang, okay? I'm just giving an example. Now, most singers, when they want to sing that song, when it gets to the point where they go to that chorus, and she sings, and I will always love you. When they get to that point, before they get to that point, they start thinking, how? They start engaging the mind. How? I'm getting to that point where I'm going to sing a high note. I hope I sing it well. I hope I don't fail. I hope all sorts of, funny thoughts start coming in at that point in time. And then what happens at the end of the day? They start to feel fear. They've engaged the soul. They start to feel fear. And whatever you feel is what you attract. Do you know that, singers? Hello? Whatever you feel is what you attract. So you want to address all of this before you get on stage. Even while you're on stage, you want to keep funny feelings away, because what you feel is what you get. Okay? So when they want to sing that song and they have all these negative thoughts coming up, when they get to that point, they are just going to scatter the whole song. And then that's where you have issues of, oh, I couldn't pitch well. Oh, I went off key when I got to that place. Oh, my breath couldn't take me high and I couldn't go far. And you get all kinds of excuses. Why? You already planned to fail. All right? So we need to now start changing the mindset. There are exercises for the voice. Do you know that there are exercises for the mind, for the soul? Do you know that? Yes, there are. Okay, so I talked a little bit about this, and you want to find out about how you can start winning from inside. It's an inside game, and a few people know about this. Very few. It's an inside game. If you can make a beautiful performance on a beautiful stage from inside your thoughts, start with your thoughts. Get it done from your thoughts before you get on stage physically. All right, do it brilliantly from your thoughts before you get on stage physically to try to do it. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you can get this right, you have solved like 90% of your vocal challenges. I tell you, most of the complaints I get from people is just rooting from this aspect I just spoken to you about. Most people have issues with the way they use their minds. Mind what you think about. Okay? And I've heard a quote that says, guard your heart with all diligence. From out of it comes the issues of life. Something like that. That's not just an ordinary quote. It's from the Bible. What you are thinking from inside is what you get from outside, even as a singer. All right? So try to work on your mind. Win the game from within before you ever climb the stage. Even as an instrumentalist, whatever you do, all right? Win the game from inside. Sit down. See yourself doing it beautifully well. And then when you get on stage to do that singing, to do that presentation, you are going, thank you, I can see a like or something there. Thank you very much. If you have a vocal challenge, a singing challenge, please let me know, okay? You can put it down in the comment box, all right? So like I was saying, when you want to get it right, and you want to sing right, and you want to impact right, start from within. Imagine yourself doing the whole song beautifully well. Imagine the audience, giving you the cheer that you want. Let the audience cheer you from inside. Wow, beautiful performance. That was a great performance. Good singing. All right? And then you go on stage. You won't miss it. All right? People go on stage with a lot of fear. That's where the fidgeting comes from. When people go on stage and they're like this. Okay, let me use my remote to do an example. And then let's say this is a microphone now, and then they are on there, and you see some singers, you see things like this, hands shaking, voice shaking, because they prepared to fail. You need to prepare to succeed. Sit down, take some time out with yourself. Okay, when you wake up in the morning of your performance, and then sit down, see yourself giving it real good and getting a good response. All right, I've watched MTN Project Fame several times where they have to coach the contestants about this. They sit down, they close their eyes, and they imagine themselves I was so happy when I saw this. I said, this is it, this is it, this is it. I was happy for all those contestants, because that is what they really need. All right, so moving on in the book, we have from the introduction aspects, all right, I spoke about the reason why I wrote the book and what you will gain from the book. Okay, I'm just scrolling to the laptop now. and all the things you would learn to extend your vocal range, improve your tone quality, remove tension caused from trying to reach high notes, to help you produce even and golden tones. That's the part I like. Help you develop vibrato and more flexibility. You know, you're going to build confidence, all right? Because confidence is the most beautiful thing anybody can wear. The most beautiful things, not earrings, not shirts, not the hair. It's confidence. When you get on stage with confidence, I mean, everybody can perceive it, because you carry with you a wonderful energy that can be perceived. You know, singing is a very vulnerable art. The moment you open your mouth to sing, everybody can read you. Even a baby can read you, and they can tell if you know what you're doing or not. All right, and that's how, you know, that's what determines the kind of response you get from, you know, from your audience. Okay, so my journey to stardom was the chapter 1 of the book. Yeah, talks about my journey to stardom, and I told you all about my experience starting from primary school, how the seniors would put me on stage and make me sing songs like "Been around the world and I looking for my baby, I don't know her and I don't know her." You know, from that, you know, little age, I don't know how I got to know the lyrics of that song. Sometimes I think back and I wonder, like, how were you able to sing it? But the truth was that the whole school would gather to watch, you know, this little concert of mine. All right, so chapter 2 talks about the 4 elements that make up a good practice routine, and I talked about the warm-up, the vocal technique, song study, and then the cool down. I gave a good description of all of this, okay? And then remember, the breathing is the breathing aspect is a very important topic for singers. A lot of singers have issues because of this. I have made it clear, all right, how you could overcome any challenge relating to breathing. Once you can get your breathing right, you can do a lot of stuff. Yes, you can do a lot of stuff. Some people cannot riff, they can't do runs, long ones, all right, because they've not been able to know how to use their diaphragm to sing. The diaphragm muscles, you have muscles that help you to sing, all right? You have abdominal muscles, your diaphragm muscles, they all help you to sing. You need to know how to activate them when singing, okay? So chapter 3 talks about vocal health. Vocal health. It's very important that you take care of your voice. It's so important that you take care of your voice. There are so many things that we are doing today that is just spoiling all the good things that the vocal warm-ups are supposed to be, all the benefits we are supposed to be getting from the vocal warm-ups, okay? There's so many things we are not doing physically that is spoiling it, all right? So, all right, then let me look at, for the vocal health now. There are some things I've put down that you must do. Try and be consistent with these things, and it will solve a bunch of your vocal issues. All right, it's going to solve a bunch of your vocal issues. Like, drink plenty of water, 6 to 8 glasses a day. Oh, it makes all the dryness to go away. All right, and then if you drink coffee or live in a dry environment like I put there, it's advisable to kick up your water intake above minimum, okay, and which is 6 to 8 glasses. Take it up, all right? Pay attention to the way you speak. Some people shout a lot. Oh my, they shout a lot. And some people talk for long hours. It's not good. It's not good for your voice, all right? Also, you want to you kick up your intake of fruits and vegetables. Is very, very good for you. Very, very good for you, all right? Let me make a little adjustment here. All right, your intake of vegetables, all right? And then you want to steam often. Steam. Do you know what it means to steam? Boil water and let the steam come on your face. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, in through the nose, out through the mouth, all right? You want to avoid smoking. It's a voice killer, okay? We have a lot of stories of artists who smoke who have lost their voices, all right? So I also wrote on how to sing over a cold. Sometimes you have a performance to do. Sorry, that was a call coming in. All right, you have a performance to do and you have a cold and you must do the performance. What do you do about that? All right, there are some tips I have put, okay, that will help you, okay, with that. All right, so you can find that on page 28 of the book. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to fast forward to the next chapter, which is chapter 4, All right, and I talked about factors that can affect the voice. There are singing related factors that can affect your voice, like lack of proper warm-up, and there are non-singing factors that might impact your vocal cords, okay, like lack of hydration. Like I said, if you're a good singer and you want to sing and you are not properly hydrated, it's a problem, because you might find yourself coughing on stage because of dryness, okay? Drug abuse is something you don't want to do, all right? Shouting is something you don't want to do. And there's this thing called reflux, okay, that I'm going to quickly talk about. Reflux is a condition rather where, you know, the acid in the stomach washes up when you lie down. You know, for people who eat late, if you eat late, it's not good for a singer. You know, when you lie down, the acid washes back to the throat and then impacts the vocal cords negatively, and then goes back in again. You know, sometimes your food comes up and you swallow it. It's not too good. So you want to avoid eating late. As a singer, eat early enough. 7, 8, fine, all right? And then keep it at that. If you want to take any other thing, let it be water, or maybe your lemon tea or your ginger tea or anything like that, okay? Because this acid reflux, when you eat late, you lie down, and then your food washes and comes, you know, to the vocal cords. It causes a lot of damages, and that's why a lot of praise worship singers, like, they always call me to tell me, like, I wake up in the morning and I can't sing and my voice is cracked and all of that. Yes, they may have shouted a lot during the rehearsals the night before, and then the acid reflux thing comes again, and then it just damages the voice, okay? So you want to be careful to eat early enough. You want to keep smoking away. You want to be drinking enough water. Eat a lot of vegetables. Do exercise. Exercise these muscles here. All right? Your abdominal muscles. Exercise them. Sit-ups will help. Swimming will help. Brisk walking will help. Okay? So I have put all of that in chapter 4 of the book. Okay? Where I also put some vocal exercises, which I'm going to share with you now. All right? I've got a number of vocal exercises here. They're humming on a 5-tone scale. You know how you hum when you hear or you perceive the scent of something nice? You do that. So we use humming to open the voice. Okay, so that's like saying and then we take it up. You can get skills that will help you do this in my audio. I have a free audio that I'm giving out on the website www.leevocalstudios.com. When you get on the website, you will see it on the top right. Just fix in your email, sign up, and then it's instant download. So you can get that for free and then learn to hum with the scales. But if you don't have anything like that to help you with the scales, all right, like da 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 da, you can just hum like this. It's a wonderful vocal warm-up, okay, that you can do. The other one is the lip rolls, which I mentioned in the last video. The lip rolls is, if the lips are refusing to come together, just put your fingers here and push the lower lip up to meet the upper one, and you have, so it makes it easier. So you want to do that lip rolls from the bottom of your range to the top of your range, like this. 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay, now if you can do the 3, okay, if you can do the 3 with one breath, that would be wonderful, like this. That would be wonderful. The last video has details about this. Okay, so let me not spend time working on that. Okay, so the next exercise I gave you here is the lip rolls on an octave scale, which sounds like do mi so mi do. You take it up, you take it up, and then you can keep going up and up and up like that. And then the benefits of doing the lip rolls are also explained, all right, in the last video. It's going to help you solve a lot of vocal issues, all right. It's going to help you connect all your voice. It's going to help you build strength in your voice, okay. And if you don't have a powerful voice, start with the lip rolls, okay. So we have the nay, which helps you to brighten up your sound. If you sound too muddy, you can use the nay. on an octave scale, saying nay, 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 nay. Okay, so download my free vocal warm-up audio program, okay, on that website again, www.leevocalstudios.com. On the top right of it, just sign up and add your email and your name, and then it's instant download. You're going to get skills that are going to help you through with all these exercises, okay? All right, and then for the warm down, after you've done all these exercises, like I said, you warm down by yawning, okay? Yawn with the high notes and bring it down to the low notes, or use the lip rolls. All right, if you're online, say hi. I can see someone online, excited to see you. All right, so going on to page 31 of the book, there are vocal exercises I also gave on the page 31 of the book that will help you shape the vowels when you sing, all right? And that's going to help you with diction also, okay? The first one is then and then you can keep going up and up and up with that one. We have the E sound using do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. E. And then number 3 is the E and the U sound, okay? And then we also have the very last one here, I like it, is do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, do. So you can use any vowel on that. This exercise will help you to be able to do riffs and runs quite good, all right? So going on to chapter 5, I talked about some singing terms. You know, as a singer, there are certain terms that you should use. Okay, we have our own language in music. For example, if you have to sing staccato, if I say sing staccato, you know what to do? If I say sing legato, you know what to do? That's singing smoothly. For example, I could do twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. I'm singing legato. Okay? Now, if I'm going to sing it staccato, twinkle, twinkle, little star, that's staccato, all right? Disconnected. All right? So, right there, you're going to find vocal cords. What's the meaning? Resonance. I talked about vocal registers, the chest voice, head voice, the falsetto, vocal fry, middle register, your bridge. You have a bridge in your voice. Are you surprised? All right, so you're going to learn about all of this when you read through the singing terms, all right, the terms that singers use in the book. And then moving on to conclusion in the book, all right, there are certain questions some people have asked me. I answered those questions there. For example, how do I sing high without tension? There's a particular technique that you need to know about. It's there. How do I extend my vocal range? I want to be able to sing high and I want to be able to sing low. How do you do that? I have answered that question there. How do you develop vibrato like the operatic singers? Ooh, all right? It's there. And then, how do you get vocal power? You want your voice to, even your speaking voice, you want it to sound powerfully. There's an exercise there for you, okay? And then for men who like to sing high, of course, there are things that you could do, all right? So, moving on to the next section of the book, singing lessons, all right? If you want singing lessons, let me know, all right? My number is also there, which I'm going to put my number on this post also. You can WhatsApp me if you have a vocal challenge, whatever is challenging you, okay? Could be yourself, could be your friend, could be your choir, whoever it is, all right? Tell me, I'm going to answer, and it's free of charge. Are you not lucky? Okay? So, moving on. I wrote about myself, about the author. You're going to learn about my my musical journey, how I started, and all the adventures I went through and everything is there. You want to really go through it to see what I went through. Is quite a story. You know, starting out as someone who can't sing, who has problems with singing, and then I was hopping from one music school to the other, looking for that teacher that can give me the secret that I know now, and then I couldn't find, and I had to look into America. They say it's God's own country. I want to believe. I want to believe because, wow, I met vocal teachers who just showed me that one thing that I needed to know, and then from there I picked it up, and today it's a different story. And I'm also happy to share this secret with you all right? If you get that book, Overcoming Your Singing Challenge or Singing Challenges, okay, on Amazon. The book is on Amazon. If you want to buy it directly from me, that's also fine. Whichever way you choose to, you can do, okay? But first, I want you to get on www.Lee Vocal Studios. You find all the details there. I've put a lot there, quite a lot there. A lot of freebies are there for you to pick up, okay? All right. So that will be it. All right. What next is I will be looking out for your questions. If you have any question you want me to answer, I will be glad. Also, if you search Vocal Champion Mastermind on Facebook, it's a VIP group I've created for singers where I dish out a lot of information that will help you sing better. You can join that group, all right? You can join that group and then scroll through to see all the information I've put there, and then start rehearsing, start working your voice out, okay? Ask me any questions that you may have, and that will be it, okay? So I'll be looking forward to hearing from you anytime, any day, okay? So I want to wish you a very wonderful week. Have a nice week. There's someone there watching. Say hi. Who's there? I can't see you, but I know there's someone watching, okay? All right. So say hi if you're there, and then let me know if you have any vocal challenge. I will be very glad to help you, okay? So I'll be calling it off right now, okay? Thank you for watching. Thanks for your time. You can watch other videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? You'll see some free voice training exercises there, all right? And then the Vocal Champion Mastermind group is also there.